So you know when you're seeing someone performing live, sometimes you kind of hold your breath and you're just kind of waiting to see if they're able to hit the high note. And sometimes you're just like, oh, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Can they actually hit the high note? Can they actually sing this song? And with Seungyeon, aka WOODZ, not once did I have that feeling. That man can sing. He is one of the top vocalists that I have ever seen perform live, and my goodness, what a show. So recently I went to see WOODZ in his concert, and I have to say, it was such a treat. And if I had to describe his entire show with one word, it would be authentic. From start to finish. What is interesting about Seungyeon is the fact that he does so many different types of genres. I am just so amazed how he is able to do R&B, pop, rock, and another thing that is consistent with Seungyeon besides his amazing vocals, the emotions that he carries with each of his songs, whether it's heartbreak, sadness, love, happiness, anger. He puts so much emotion, not only in the lyrics, but in his performance. And there was no dancers, there was no crazy stage setup or anything like that. And honestly, it worked so well. It is harder to be a soloist and especially to go on tour than to be in a group. Now, mind you, something that I've noticed, especially as someone that likes to go to concerts a lot, but if someone makes a mistake, it's not as noticeable. I mean, obviously, if you have a member from the group that maybe he's struggling with his vocals that day, another member could kind of step up to the plate, or if someone messes up in a choreography, that's fine. You still have the center dancer that he's kind of taking up the entire spotlight, etc., etc. But with a soloist, you do not have that safety net. As a soloist, any gap in performances or any mistake, it is very noticeable. Now, with that being said, Seungyeon, WOODZ. As someone that was sitting all the way in the back, not once did I notice a mistake. I don't even know if there was a mistake, but the entire time he is such a solid performer, and as a viewer and as a listener, I had full confidence in his performance. And not only does it take natural talent to be so charismatic on stage and to really grab the audience's attention, but I also think it's years of experience being a performer. And I think WOODZ concert is perfect for people that don't even listen to K-pop or they don't even know anything about K-pop. I guarantee there's probably a song in his album or on his set list that someone will love. Now, with that being said, one of the main issues that I had with his concert, and unfortunately this happens and I do have to address it, but he wasn't able to perform his entire discography. Unfortunately. Now, that is the issue when you have a lot of amazing songs. When you have a very solid discography, you cannot perform every single one of your songs because then the concert will be hours long, which honestly, I don't mind. I really don't. And I'm sure Seungyeon could do an amazing job performing all day. But I can't imagine how hard it must have been to choose the songs that he was going to perform for his tour. So yeah, do I wish his concert would have been 10 hours long? Absolutely. But is that realistic? Probably not. With the songs that he performed, I was still very happy and very satisfied. So let's talk about my experience really quickly prior to the concert. I prioritize merch, right? Like, first of all, I'm happy that I get to see him in concert. But second of all, I am a sucker for merch. I was probably one of the first 20, 30 people in line, I guess. I had general admission. As soon as I go through security, I go straight to the merch line. And by the time it was my turn, they sold out of 2 shirt sizes. So they only had large, extra large, and that is the shirt that I currently have. It says Archive 1 and it has the dates and the cities in the back. But I was just so shocked at how quickly the merch was going. And another thing that I mentioned before in a previous concert, but I'm gonna keep mentioning it in every single show that I go to. Please sell tote bags. I don't know if I know venues, they don't allow bags in general, or they're very strict with bag policy. I understand that, but I wish more groups and artists would sell tote bags. Plain and simple tote bags, because you receive freebies, you got to carry your light stick, you got to carry your snacks, your water, etc., etc. And it's hard to carry that around. And especially if you buy merch. For the future references, anyone that coordinates concerts or anyone that is in charge of the merch department for an artist or group, please include tote bags if possible, because I would totally buy a tote bag. Even if it's $20, I don't care. I would buy it. So the first song that he performed was Bloodline. Now, this was such a stellar start to the entire show, and it definitely sets the precedent for what to expect for the rest of the night. So he starts off with his electric guitar, and it is insanely amazing. There's just something so cool about him performing with an electric guitar, but it definitely set the energy and the tone for the night. His vocals are so controlled, and I feel like you could just put him in the middle of a Broadway show and he's able to belt out all these notes. And as an audience member, it is so nice watching a live performer be so comfortable in their music, be so comfortable in their performance that everyone is able to enjoy it. So keep in mind, the videos that I did take are only snippets. My main goal for this show is just to enjoy it, take a couple of clips here and there. next song is Downtown, and it continues with that rock sound. And I just love that it flowed so well after Bloodline. Next up is Dirt on My Leather, and this song reminds me of like an old school rock song, Led Zeppelin, and he just does an amazing job, like I said, with his vocals and his overall performance, how he commands the stage. It is so fun to watch. And next up is Dayfly, another great song. So one of my favorite songs is Na Na Na, and the energy was just so good. And I just wanted to sing, jump, and dance to the song. But obviously I kept my composure while recording that. But it was so good. This is one of those songs that I just wish I could re-listen to live again. So the next song is Love Me Harder, and it is such a fun song. So in my video, you will probably see, but there was a girl in front of me, and she was very tall, and I think she was also with her boyfriend, who was also tall, if not taller than her. And mind you, the theater had elevated seating, so because I was behind, I was a little bit higher, but even still with that height, she was still taller than me. And it kind of obstructed my view. And also, I felt bad if I were to ask her to sit so I could see. I didn't want her concert experience to be ruined. So a method that I did, and I don't know if you'll probably notice it in my videos. So for certain songs, she moves like this, kind of side to side. So what I did in order to be able to see WOODZ, I would go the opposite. Either try to record like this or a little bit higher, but luckily there was no one really behind me, so I could kind of put my phone up a little bit. So if you see in my videos that it's not stable, now you know why.
Everybody pull up together.
Alright, so afterwards, it was the first ment of the night where he welcomes the audience, and the entire show he was speaking in English, and I just love how he really connected with the crowd, and he is so genuinely sweet. Seeing him in person, even though he is a total rock star on stage, but just seeing him interact with everyone, it was so sweet. You could tell he is a genuinely very kind and sweet guy.
Can you go back to It's okay. Take Uber, okay?
All right, the next song that he performed is one of my favorites, and that is Hijack. Oh my goodness, the energy. I love the song so much. And seeing him perform it and hearing it, 10 out of 10. So good. Song he performed is Trigger, and I have to say, hearing him perform live, it is just like the album but better. I know this entire video is just me saying how good of a concert this was, but seriously, it was really, really good. And the fact that he is a soloist performing all these songs on stage, just him and his band, shout out to his band because they did a phenomenal job. It was the entire night, it was just so good. The next song he performed was Ready to Fight, and just like the previous songs, the energy continued through. Afterwards, things kind of slowed down a little bit for his song Feel Like. I mean, you hear his vocals and you hear the guitar and it just sounds so sexy. It's so interesting how he is able to switch from something high intensity and then kind of slows down the pace. Eyes on the ball, eyes on the ball. Keep your emotions. I feel like you. So the next two songs that he performs are my favorite. They are some of my top favorite WOODZ songs. And I have a lot of favorite songs of his, but these two, along with Think About You and Better, those are like my top favorites. But anyway, so he performed Kiss of Fire. Oh my gosh. I want to relive that moment so bad. It was incredible. Okay, the next song. I think this is probably my top favorite song, probably a little bit more than Kiss of Fire, and Chaser. Chaser is that song for me. And it is one of those songs that after the concert, I just kept replaying it. It is such a surreal feeling when you've been listening to someone's music for years. You have your favorite song that you just go back to and you listen to it. And then when you finally get the chance to listen to that song live and seeing the artist in person perform that song that you've been listening to for years, it is such a surreal moment. It's like, oh my gosh, I wish I could just pause time to enjoy it even more. I wish he could just perform that song 3 times over. It was so good. It's one of those moments that it makes me appreciate and love good music. I'm so happy and proud of WOODZ. I mean, his music is amazing. And I am just so totally impressed. It's just great to see his journey and to see how he's grown as an artist and to see how he is able to command a whole entire stage and just really put on a good show. But anyway, Chaser is that song. I wish I could relive that moment. Kiss of Fire and Chaser. Oh, so good. So after Chaser, things slowed down and he performed his song Glass, which is a very heartfelt, sentimental, it's a very vulnerable song. And hearing the audience really connect with it, and same for the other songs that he performs afterwards, it is just something so special that you could only get with a live audience. It's something that can only happen in person. You being in the room with so many other people that can really connect to the lyrics of a song. It is something that it's just, I can't imagine how WOODZ feels when he's performing these songs. And it's something that's so vulnerable, but also so many people can connect with. And then they're also singing it. I can't imagine how that must feel for him. But from an audience member, it just feels so special. And not only with Glass, but with his other songs. The next song is such a heartbreaker, and it is I'll Never Love Again. Vocals, vocals, vocals. I mean, this song is so powerful. It's such a beautifully sad song. And again, how he is able to convey these different emotions and really puts his all into these songs. And again, it ties back to authenticity. As an audience member, as a listener, as a viewer, as someone who is there watching him perform, you could really feel the vulnerability and the authenticity of WOODZ, of just Seungyeon. Next up, the song that has been taking the world by storm, and it is Drowning. What a song. That song is so emotional, but hearing the entire theater, everyone that was there singing it, it is just like, again, going back with the emotions and the vulnerability that you feel in Glass, but also in Drowning, just everyone singing it, and also WOODZ. It's just something that you just have to experience. I don't know how else to describe it. And continuing on with that powerful emotions, the next song that he performed was Cinema. So afterwards, he did his second Ment, and then he performed with his guitarist. Shout out to his guitarist. They performed Jail Rock by Elvis. I thought that was such a perfect song for WOODZ to cover. And also, I mean, because if you listen to his music, he performs rock, classic rock. Just hearing him do a cover to Elvis, it is so fitting. And it's something that you don't see a lot of groups and artists cover. And it went so well with the set. So props to Seungyeon and his band. I mean, his band was amazing. Absolutely stellar, amazing. So the next song that he performed is one of my favorite slower songs of his, and it is To My January. I really love the lyrics to it. I forgot if it was before or after he performed the song that he wishes that everyone in the audience, that their wishes and their dreams do come true. I love the message of the song. I love hearing WOODZ Sungyeon perform it. It's a very hopeful performance, and we need that. The next song he performed was Spark, and he performed it with his electric guitar. To me, it sounds very timeless. I feel like it's a song that it could have been released in like the early 2000s, or it could have been released today. It is timeless, and I love it. Next song he performed, Amnesia, again with those high notes and the vocals. The following song is another one of my favorites, and it's Busted Busted. When he sings it and when everyone else responds and sings Busted, 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 it is, oh man, I love the energy. I really love energetic songs, but that song, it's so good. It's kind of like a core memory for me, and the vibe, it's just so good. Next up, Human Extinction. The recorded album version is good, but hearing him perform it live is even better. So afterwards, Sungyeon went backstage and they had a little sing-along moment. They had the lyrics on the screen, and it was for the song Love Me Harder. And I thought that was so sweet, hearing the audience and everyone singing along to it. Next up was Smashing Concrete. So now in this part of the show, things start to get a little bit more rock heavy. And same thing for Who Knows. He also went to the other side of the stage and he did the same thing. And everyone chanting the chorus is so good. Afterwards, he performed Stray, and this song to me really showcases how musically diverse WOODZ is. I mean, this is a very heavy rock song, and how he is able to really perform it, especially live. I mean, you see his duality. He could perform Glass and then he could perform Stray. It's like night and day. But again, it just shows how much of a strong performer he is. So afterwards, it was the next Ment, and something that he did that I don't think I've ever seen other groups and artists do, at least from shows and concerts that I've been to, was he thanked, not only did he read the banners, because there was 2 banners, but he personally thanked the people that did the banners. He looked for them in the crowd and he personally thanked them from the stage. That was so sweet. And he continuously kept thanking the audience for singing and for even the sing-along. That just shows how, again, sweet he is, because he didn't have to do that. He could have just said, thank you for everyone holding the banners. Thank you for being here. And that's it. But he really wanted to show his gratitude. When it comes to these moments of just talking to the audience and his fans, there's a lot of genuine kindness. And I think it just shows the type of person that he is.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope this show is going to be your best memory, one of the best memories.
The next song that he performed was another fun, energetic song, and it was Stop That. I loved seeing everyone in the crowd jumping along to the song, seeing him just really enjoy it, and me as an attendee enjoying the song as well. When I wasn't recording, I was jumping, I was singing along to it. It was such a fun song. The next song is I Hate You, and I'll admit it's been a while since I heard that song. And again, I think the energy of the last couple of songs in the show, the energy just went even higher. Energy that he has is contagious and it goes through the crowd. And I think likewise, the crowd also gives him energy as well. And the next and final song was Bump Bump, another song that I hadn't heard in a while, but again, seeing him perform it live is such a treat. If you get the chance to watch WOODZ live, do so. So another thing that he did in his show that I don't think I've seen other groups and artists do, and if they did, maybe I forgot. I really love that in the end, after he walked off stage, on screen they had sort of like an end credits. So he was giving credit to his team, obviously WOODZ. And again, it's something that he didn't have to do, but he wanted to give credit to his team and of course the fans. And again, and it's just these little things that he does that he doesn't have to, but he does it because he's just such a sweet person. I mean, that's the impression that I got after watching him live and also seeing his content and listening to his music all these years. But yeah, overall, this concert was absolutely amazing. I think his concert is perfect for people that love live music. I mean, if you just want to listen to a band and amazing live vocals, WOODZ concert is for you. With WOODZ, it was just all about the music and the connection with the audience. I really want to see him perform live again. So if you guys want to see some throwback reactions to his music videos, I will link the playlist for you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.